How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps a ton. It means a lot, lets me know what you guys like, and it means you're going to get a lot more fun stuff coming straight to you here on YouTube. Even stuff about Kaiju number 8. I'm even doing discussions on this when it comes up and it's appropriate. So hey, I'm doing extra content. It's not just Kaiju number 8 reviews here, everybody. We got extra stuff too. So, today we're going to have a little bit of a discussion, talk about a few different ways that Kafka might be able to get out of this whole imprisonment situation he got going on. Not a very good situation for Kafka right now. So, there are a bunch of different ways this could go. There are a ton. I got 5 of them here. If you got any that I didn't list, let me know down in the comments. So, starting off, I'm going to list all 5 of them and then we'll go through all of them one by one. First, we got evidence from the 3rd Division is enough. Now, real quick, I do want to say, this is coming from Mina saying that they have both testimony and footage to vouch for Kafka, and they were also going to report all of his deeds as an officer. 2, Reno and Shinomiya put their lives on the line saying, hey, you let him go. If he does anything to hurt anybody, we will put our lives on the line with him. So all 3 of them would be set for like execution or whatever the hell they want to do with them. You might also be able to switch the 2 of them out for Hoshina or add Hoshina in as a 3rd one, because we keep getting shots of Hoshina. But anyway, that's more for that. 3, Kafka is set for execution and is saved by the 3rd Division. This could be like the whole division going in and starting a whole just grab and run. This could be a few members of the 3rd Division acting as rogue agents, grabbing them and running, whatever it is. But once again, more for later. 4, they agree to let Kafka go under certain circumstances. Maybe this is they put a limiter on him, so he can only use so much power. They have him under constant surveillance. They don't let him transform at all, maybe. 5, Kafka breaks out on his own. This one, you never know. There could be one split moment where after they say, no, executed, turn them into weapons, just gets one moment where he can unleash his power and just straight out of there. You never know. So, that's the 5 I got today that we're going to talk about. Going back to number 1, let's get right into this. Evidence from the 3rd Division being enough. I feel like this is the least likely out of pretty much everything. I doubt that all these old head dudes are going to sit around and be like, oh, yeah, they all like him. Okay, yeah, it shows him hitting that bomb and saving him. Even though, oh, that explosion could have hurt somebody. That explosion still could have hurt someone. This is the type of excuses some old head going to make. You already know. So that's what's going on there. That is probably not going to happen. I still wanted to put it on the list because you never know. Mina did make it a point to say that she was going to put in all of that evidence. But even with that being said, you never know. Maybe we have a little trial thing going on and they put forth all of this evidence towards Kafka being a human, being good, being on their side. Comes down to the very last second and bam, it's like a 3-2 decision or a 4-3 decision to let Kafka go and rejoin the 3rd Division. You never know. Maybe they set it up to where it's down to Shinomiya's father, and he spends his whole time acting like this super archaic, by the books, like some Akainu type dude from One Piece, like just hardcore about it. And Shinomiya is like, Dad, you have to trust me on this. Something goes down and he's the last vote to end the tiebreaker and he lets Kafka go. I don't know, maybe, you never know. So, moving on to number 2, we got somebody putting their life on the line for Kafka. We've seen stuff like this done before in anime and manga. And I said you could possibly switch out Hoshina for Reno and Shinomiya or add all 3 of them. I think Hoshina would also work really well, not only because, well, he's been tied to Kafka a lot. He was the one who was on his trails. He was the one who fought Kaiju number 8. All of this stuff. He also was raised in like a samurai family. was said if he was born back in the time of samurai, he would have been like a prodigy. So the whole Bushido thing, the whole seppuku, put his life on the line if Kafka does anything wrong. You never know. Maybe he could buy Kafka's way to freedom. I also think Shino Maya would be a good way to initiate this, with, once again, her dad being kind of the general dude of the whole thing. Like, Shino Maya stepping up and being like, hey, I put my life on the line if anything goes wrong. That's a pretty big deal, because that's the daughter of the general whatever of the entire defense force. And then I imagine Reno stepping up, being like, I'm not going to let her do it by herself. Kafka's my friend too. Throwing my name in the hat. So yeah, that's how I could see that kind of going. We've seen stuff like that done before. I mean, hell, Demon Slayer. That's with Nezuko and everything. So, moving on to number 3. Kafka is set for execution and then is saved by the 3rd Division. I could easily see this happening because all those old heads are really looking like the type to be stubborn and set in their ways and not really care and be kind of emotionless and just whatever it takes to get the advantage, not let any chances go by, nothing. So I could see either, like I said, the whole 3rd Division just busting the door down, grabbing Kafka, and just going rogue. I could see it being like just the rookies and Hoshina or something going behind everybody's back, or just the rookies like sneaking in and grabbing them and running. Who knows? This could go all kinds of different ways. This one I feel like would be interesting because I still feel like the whole being on the run aspect is always, at least to me, very, very enjoyable. That's something I thought was really interesting in certain parts of Attack on Titan, where they were seen as our protagonists were seen as the bad guys and had to go on the run from not only Titans, but also people as well. And it adds this real big tension in the air for me because, well, if you're on the run, you're running low on supplies, you're running low on ways to get more supplies, you don't really have a stable place to stay, so you're tired, you're weak, you're not thinking right, you constantly have to be on edge, like, it's just, everything is more tense when everybody is an enemy. So, that's always fun to me. I think that would be an interesting way to go. Number 4, they agree to let Kafka go under those certain restrictions. This is one that, once again, I feel like we've seen in a lot of different things. Put power limiter on him. So, okay, since he's a Dai Kaiju and we don't really want somebody that powerful running around that we aren't sure 100% that we can trust. Speaking from the old head side, not my, I know we can trust Kafka. I know Kafka. They don't. And they old heads, so you know how they are. So, put like a power limiter on them. Something to where it's like, okay, you can't go above a 5.0, which would be like a huge, huge drop in his power. Because right now, Kafka is one of the most powerful things, if not the most powerful thing we've seen in the entire series. That's one. Maybe one to where he can only use the power for so long each day. So, I don't know. A lot of ways we could go with this. A lot of ways we could go. This could also be kind of tied back around to the whole, like, Hoshina, Shinomaya, or Reno, like, putting their lives on the line. Other people having consequences could come with the whole restrictions thing. Like, if Kafka messes up, Mina will forever be excommunicated from the 3rd Division, considering she is the captain, she's the one in charge. Maybe something like that. I don't know. And then number 5, we got Kafka breaking out on his own. Like I just said a little bit ago, Kafka is one of the most powerful things we've seen in the series so far. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kafka could probably jump a good, like, I don't know, quarter mile in one jump. Just whoop, 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 whoop. Just jump on out of there. Like, as soon as, if he gets one split second to transform and he knows they are no longer gonna let him go by any chance at all, just whoop, kaiju form is woof, just Hulk jump out, just run. At least then only Kafka's on the run, and he could probably be housed or hidden by somebody in the 3rd Division that he knows is on his side still. So yeah, I don't think it would be a lot for Kafka to break out and go on the run. I don't think you would have to like fight a ton of people, maybe like get a couple people off of him or punch like one person out. Maybe like one person gets a suit ready, Like maybe Shinomiya's dad jumps up or something and there's just like one clash and he's able to run away. I don't know. There's plenty of ways you can do it. I think this is another one that is very unlikely. I don't really see this one happening at all. I had a few more ideas, but honestly, I didn't write them down because I didn't want to put a ton of different stuff in the video. Honestly, for the end of number 5, though, with Kafka breaking out on his own, I could honestly see Kafka just punching out like a whole base's worth of people. Just like every single last bit he's got, and then at the end, he just jumps away as far as he can. Just lands in a mountainside somewhere. You never know. Never know. Not kill anybody. He wouldn't kill anybody. I mean, he didn't try to kill Hoshina at all. He just fought defensively and got away. If you guys enjoyed any of these ideas, if you have any of your own, let me know down in the comments below. And like I said before, hit that like button. It lets me know you guys like discussion videos on Kaiju number 8. I don't see a whole lot of them out there, and I'm perfectly fine with trying to think of some more stuff to talk about. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I know I'm going to enjoy mine, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.